I just want to say I'm sincerely grateful for every single new subscriber, every current subscriber. I only have 11. It's not a lot, but it's something, and it shows progress more than anything, which is the only thing I care about. Progress and just becoming better overall. But as you can see, I got the afro out. What I'm saying, I had to take the braids out real quick. I'm looking a little mess, but excuse me. But let's get back in topic, man. I've observed for these past 3 to 4 weeks, the internet, a lot of changes that's happening in our lifetime. And I'll be the first to say, like, it's sad that real life is slowly but surely becoming more replaced by the digital world, the internet, AI, Instagram, TikTok, these social media corporations that control us through algorithms and designs and insecurities of ourselves, comparisons. I deleted Instagram last year officially, right? And prior to that, I had it deactivated like months at a time, 6 months here, 9 months here. But there was a odd feeling that I had once I was freed, you can say, and I think it comes from the importance of knowing that constantly, whether we realize it or not, subconsciously we are comparing our lives to other people. We compare our lives to other people that have more than us, less than us, or even if we, in our eyes, we might see them as the same. It became this battle within myself of realizing that I didn't want to look back at the moments of my youth, me being in my 20s and early 20s, and just realizing that, like, bro, you lived like 80% of your life on a computer screen, on a phone. And like, that thought alone made me think and realize, like, dude, I don't think we, like, how our parents and the older generations, they have like, oh, the war on drugs, and like there were wars, etc. There were certain moments in their lifetime that they look back and was like, you know what, this caused a lot of pain, this wasted a lot of time. I think we're gonna look like that, and look like at this whole timeline we're in right now, we're gonna look back at those times and be like, damn, bro, we were chronically depressed, just scrolling and doom scrolling. And like, it's sad to see in the first hand, like, bro, the world is slowly becoming more digitally like interfaced. A lot of people don't even know how to greet anymore. There's not like a lot of genuine people anymore. It's how can you benefit me? That's the only way we could be friends. People don't know how to like maintain friendships anymore. Relationships have become more transactional, more than anything. And I just think, like, no one really actually cares. Of course we could comment, be like, bro, this sucks, and like the world is changing, but in reality, like, who genuinely cares to the point where it's like, I want to make a difference, I actually want to make a change, and I think it's going to be hard to see that in the future. So if you're watching this video, you clearly have some type of conscious understanding that the world is changing, but most importantly, you're on the path of understanding how can you keep a human, like your human side, because I think that's what it is. Like, we're losing how to become a human, how to be a human, empathy, love, just, being a part of the world that was once here, and it's slowly fading out. I like to take time off, even when I make these videos, etc., like, to be in the moment, because, like, yeah, even if I come on and make these videos and like the videos will always be here even years from now, it's really the necessity of understanding that our life, this flesh itself, is temporary. We can't necessarily take this body bag or this me bag, I like to say, with us when we pass. And as far as we know, we don't know where we go after. So you want to make sure that you're living your life how you want it, but most importantly, not on the digital space all the time. Like, dude, I literally seen no one unsubscribe from me for the last 3-4 weeks, and that shows itself, like, you guys are here for the message, not just necessarily for me to be online every single day. And I appreciate that, because I'm not a person that like to be online every day. I do feel like, there's a balance that you need to intake when it comes to being online digitally, but most importantly, the world, bro, if the internet was to go out right now and, like, we lose power, all of this will cease to exist. Like, and I think a lot of people don't genuinely understand that. The world is damn near on the brink of collapse, in every single industry. Entertainment world, it's all dried up. Just social media world, it's all oversaturated. bro, being offline is the new vibe. It is, and ironically, right, like something that's always been here. How did this become like the super norm? Like this should have been the norm, right? And I was thinking to myself that too, like, bro, it's a trend of people getting off social media. Can you believe that? You know, and that alone should just show where we're headed as a society, you know. So, you know, if you're watching this, you're strong, okay? You're looking to be different, especially when society accepts those that follow the norm, or like, you know, you have to be a certain way or have a certain mindset for you to adapt or be accepted in society. And it's like, fuck that, bro. Bro, your best ability is to be yourself, consciously in every aspect, right? Because it's who you know. It is you, you know. And I think the more you embrace that and the more you take heed of that, the more confident you'll be in just being yourself. If you're not a person that likes to be on social media, then that's totally fine. If you're a person that you don't like to necessarily like show your face or overshare, that's totally fine. Don't define yourself based on societal norms and what society wants you to be and what society tells you is cool or not, you know? Cuz bro, you're good. Like, male or woman, doesn't matter. Like, you're good. You're individually yourself, and that alone is a blessing in this fake world. A lot of people don't know how to be themselves. A lot of people don't know themselves, you know? So yeah, man, like, you know, I just genuinely feel like we're heading into a place where we might not recognize in the next 20 years, you know, next 15 years, 10 years. And, you know, we will look back at this time and understand that, you know, these times, even though it's chaotic, a lot of people were still themselves, you know. So, you know, I don't want to make this video too long. You know, I just want to come out of here and, you know, talk to you guys, especially since it's been 3 weeks. You see, I have the afro out, and I don't know, man. Right now, I'm about to just go on a drive and just kind of like decompress. You know, besides like work and stuff like that too, I love going hiking, as you guys can see from the previous videos. And I just love like appreciating life, you know, just money and all that. I know it's not necessarily like the end all be all, and it unlocks experiences for us to, you know, live life. But I really like just coming out talking to you guys. Like, I swear that makes me feel more fulfilled than anything. And like the fact that this is a secret account at that, it's like, bro, I can post what I want, you know, and like you guys are very receptive to it. And I am sincerely grateful, you know. Even if I have 1 subscriber, like that means a lot. But it's your boy Omasaro. Take care of yourself. Make sure that you're not taking anything personal in this world, especially when it's not in your definitive cause. You know, especially if you didn't cause it, or if someone else want to put their energy onto you or anything, a place, a job, whatever it is, bro, literally just look at it and just keep it pushing. You know, it's too much going on in the world, and you have to protect your energy and your vibration. I love you guys. I hope you guys are staying really healthy, and most importantly, just make sure you take care of yourself, as I mentioned. But I love y'all. I'm out.